Hi guys, it is, I believe, on Wednesday, March 19th. Hold on, it's Wednesday, March 19th. Okay. Sometimes it's recycling, but today I don't think we had recycling. We had that last Wednesday. So I wanted to show you my favorite picture though on this phone that I downloaded. See if I can get to it. It's from my Amazon store. Go check it out. Okay. Today has been somewhat of a slow day. And although I did accomplish some things, as you can see, I didn't accomplish, as you will find out, I didn't accomplish much. It's a little dark in here, so you'll have to excuse me for the darkness. I do some lip gloss. That's actually my favorite thing to put on, actually, is lip gloss. It's actually one of my, I prefer it to lipstick, but I also like to put it over top my lipstick. Okay, so today I'm going to show you part of what I do. I also am a late gamer. Yes, I'm 50 and I'm gaming. It's horrible. The game that I'm doing right now is through Capcut. And let me just show you this game. Right now I'm getting some freebies. It's a free gift. I can't really show you the game, so I'll just take you through it. What I showed you was a screen that's just advertisement. And when you play the games, you go through advertisements to get people some cash and also to give you, I guess, a break from just constantly playing, is how I see it. Sometimes you can get rid of them, but you have to pay for that. And in general, if you're gaming, if you're in it to make money, you're not necessarily in it to spend a lot of money. And sometimes you have no money to spend. So the idea is to not spend a lot of money that you do not have. So I tend not to do it unless I have to. And tester up, and in some of the games you have to actually pay for that because it helps you go boat. Alright, so I got my freebie. Now this game is a bunch of balloons. I hope I don't get told for showing this. So here, this is the game. It's a balloon game. I'm just gonna play this as I'm talking to you. The idea is you're supposed to get up to, you can get up to a certain amount of money, and then you have to beat levels. So I have to get up to level 30, and I'm on level 27. I'm playing this for about probably an hour now, or a little over an hour, and I'm almost to level 30. So it keeps you occupied. You really don't have to kind of do different things. You can just play this, and it's kind of engrossing. It's not as easy as it looks, because even though people think that a matching game is easy, it isn't, because the slightest difference and you guys will kill your level. So it's a matter of paying attention, and you really need to pay attention to match things. If you don't, then you lose your level, and then you end up spending coinage that you don't have, and that's very annoying because it's money that you just don't have. And when I really started this, I was looking for pocket change, and I really needed the pocket change just for absolutely anything. So when you're looking for pocket change, that means you truly don't have a lot of money, and you really don't want to have to spend any money for absolutely anything that you didn't need to spend it for. And then you learn how hard it actually may be to be a gamer, because gamers have to pay money. And it's the same thing with influencing. When I first got into it, I really got into it because I was like, okay, I spend some money and then I get free gifts. Then I find out that it's all not free. That's the little tidbit of information that no one pays attention to, is you have to pay to be an influencer. You pay to be a UGC creator. You pay to be an anchor and a podcaster, because it all takes money. It's not free. So when you see people, they're getting all these sponsors and they're saying, oh my God, I got this sponsor. Well, you're lucky. We're happy for you, but I'm not that lucky. So I actually have to pay for it, and y'all don't. So a little envy goes a long way. So you got to be careful about the envy. And they will call you out on your envy. They'll be like, you're such an envious so and so. And you're like, that is just like the meanest thing in the world to do. I feel like you hear people spilling the tea. I don't got a lot of tea to spill because I don't move in them circles like that. But I do hear some things, and this is just my feeling that some people don't understand how hard it is to make a living at anything. Like, you can go and get a 9 to 5 job, and make a shitload of money, but you could lose it all in a minute because they fired you because they had, you know, a loss of funding, or they join and merge with somebody else. It's not easy to be in a business and own a business, but it's also not easy to work a 9 to 5 job. It's not easy to have that 9 to 5 job and raise a family of one or two or three. And if you're facing homelessness, or you're always on homelessness, sorry guys, just back. It's amazing that people don't understand that work is hard, and people think that you're playing a game and you're playing around, and all you do is sit at home and watch TV and talk on the phone, and some people paint their nails and they look really pretty. And it's hard to do things like that, especially in the public eye. Like, it's not easy to be a pretty face. Look at the models. Look at what they go through. It's not easy to be an actor or a singer or a teacher. Look what teachers go through. And look what their students go through. And especially the YouTubers. I mean, life is hard. It's hard. Like, sometimes life is shit, and other times life is golden like the sun. And I guess we all have to figure out where we fit. Right now I'm going, let's see. All right, I'm going to show you the cash kick. Hopefully, for those who don't know, I'm going to try and put it on an inset, or a thumbnail on there. Cash kick is actually a app that allows you to make money. And what it does is it gives you, right now I have about 80 games that I can choose from, and those 80 games will give me money. See, you know, so far, what I played, I made around $2.16, and I played one game, but I have several games here. I've earned 35, I earned 25 cents, I earned $1 there. So this one, I'm trying to earn $50. And what it is you have all these games to choose from. See, all these games, all these games. And then what happens is, when you're ready to, okay, so when you're ready to cash out, you go to this screen. It says my cash, and it has the pending and the lifetime and the available cash out. So that's that. And it's a good way to make. I call it petty cash because if you're gonna make a living, you have to do more than just cash kick. You got to do like tester up, cash kick, and other things. And not just that, you have to have a 9 to 5 job or 2 part-time jobs because you can't survive just on. You need something other than games to survive on because you will not make a lot of money in the beginning unless you're damn lucky. Excuse me, and I'm not that damn lucky. So some days it's nothing. I make nothing. And my goal is to make money to keep my life even. I started out being a just a regular 9 to 5 hourly wage worker. And then I went to salary and then I went to freelance. So now I'm still at the freelance, but I'm doing the freelance as a remote worker and it's still an hourly slash salary worker, but it's as an independent contractor. And the independent contractor status allows me to go from job to job without getting hit for certain things. But on the flip side is I'm responsible for my own taxes. Now that means that I actually owe them money on my taxes, and you know, I have to pay it out of my salary, and it's not taken out. But I haven't made that much money to do so. So now they're changing rules and things like that. So you're getting caught with it, and you have to be kind of careful with it. So I'm going to go back to doing this. I am on level 28. I get my first milestone is 30. So I'm on level 20. I hit 30. And then I'm going to go an extra 5 or 10 so that when I start tomorrow, I'm ahead of the game. Because what I found out is if I skip a day, which I tend to do, I fall behind. So the idea is you can never skip a day on games like this. If you skip a day, you lose something. You lose the ability to actually get to your goal to actually make your money. So it is a daily job, 7 days a week, about 2 hours a day per game, or 2 hours total, depending on what you're doing. And it's also you doing that while you're working a 9 to 5 if you have it, or 2 part-time jobs. Or if you're an influencer, hitting all your gigs, hitting all your dates, hitting all your milestones for what you have to sell. And it's a matter of you doing it for the right company and you feeling it for that job. So I'll go back to work here. I'm going to finish this level and then I'm going to end this part of the video and then I will come back to you with something different. tomorrow is Thursday, and then there's the rest of the week. So basically, I'm gonna be doing that because I started a couple new games, and I am doing some writing for movie reviews on Nikki's book and movie reviews for those who are following me. My Live, Love, and Laugh, I haven't written anything new, but there is a new article coming. Fashion, makeup, and self-care. You have to look for a relationship corner. It is way overdue because it is about the Super Bowl, but it's always better late than never. Also, just let me look at this and I will get right back to you. For those who didn't know, a lot of things have changed for everyone, and a lot of things are going differently for everyone. For some of my friends, their lives are going in a different direction than what they started, but they are seeming to be doing well. And I can't talk about their lives because I'm not actually an active participant in it. So I'm choosing to step out of it and wish them luck because that is the thing to actually do. I wanted to show you something. It's actually, I'm going to see if I can show you one of my favorite videos from TikTok. I'm going to try and put it on an inset when I find it, and I will let it speak for itself. There are several products on TikTok that I like, one of which is a Nady type. I'm going to show you here and then. I will post it in an inset. It is for people who have long nails. You can tight. Now, when I have my nails, I'm trying to get them to grow back. As you can see, I just cut off this nail. It was very long. But my other nails, they're growing. And I'm trying to make them long. So I can't type when my nails get past a certain length. So this is product is supposed to allow you to type without actually hurting your nails. So I'll post it on the inset. And then the other one that I happen to like, let me see. Keychains. Those are my favorite things to watch. The self-defense keychain. I am so in love with that. I just can't wait to get one. And then another one of my favorite products that is on my wish list to have. Yes, this is my wish list, guys. Is let me see. It's a self-defense keychain. The lovewise. Those are like my wish list items. I will post it, and just so if you want to get them for your friend, your loved one, or a grab bag gift, these are actually excellent ideas for you to get, and they're pretty cool. And I think that is it for this video. Stay tuned for my next video. I hope you enjoy your weekend.